Thanks for joining us today, Justine. It's great to have you.
It's great to be here, Sarah. Thanks for having me.
I've been really looking forward to this conversation to give people kind of an insider view of Medbridge Education and what it's like working there and kind of your thoughts on it as a fellow therapist. But before we talk about Medbridge, I wanted to just learn a little bit more about you and how you went from OT to working at Medbridge Education.
Yeah, great question. So I worked for about 5 years as an OT, primarily focused in acute care, but also had the opportunity to work in other settings like inpatient rehab and outpatient. But overall, my main focus ended up really centering around neurology and acute care. So that was kind of my main passion and main priority. Um, And while I really loved patient care, I also wanted to expand that impact and find ways to support the healthcare industry. So I went back to school to study business and technology, which is what led me to Medbridge. And at Medbridge, I saw an incredible opportunity to create educational resources to support the broader community of healthcare professionals and patients. So yeah, now I've been with MedBridge for the past couple of years now and work closely with industry experts to develop educational programs.
hmm I've been an affiliate at Medbridge for a long time, and I remember when they hired you, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so excited to have an OT on the content team." I'm curious, what
Yeah,
degree did you get after what business degree did you?
yeah, I got my MBA.
Oh,
So
awesome.
yeah, it was quite a uh, cultural shift, learning the business language, switching gears from kind of that healthcare knowledge set to then switching to understand more of the business terminology and lingo. That's
Mhm.
great though.
I love when I meet OTs that have MBAs. It's such a combining two exciting skill sets, and I feel like you guys are always doing really interesting things when those two things come together.
I
So
hope
that's how
so.
you landed at Medbridge. Tell us, just in your own words, what Medbridge is and what kind of sets it apart in the industry.
Yeah, yeah. So I like to define MedBridge as a healthcare education solutions platform. A lot of words there, but
Yeah.
ultimately, it's kind of this mix of you have both a professional development side, professional development education, and then the patient education and engagement resources side. And then essentially, MedBridge combines the two sides there to really drive quality and impact for patient care. And so I think that's really what sets MedBridge apart is this focus on quality and impact, thinking through, how do we best share best practices and new evidence at scale and in an effective way? And then also, how do we provide tools for professionals to better engage with clients so that they can adhere to that care and ultimately improve their outcomes? Specifically, since I am on that content team, another key factor that really sets us apart is the dedication to providing that premier, best in class learning
hmm
experience that stems from that production process that our courses go through, and then ultimately to the evidence based best practices that the content covers. So, yeah, it's a um, period.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree that I remember when the MedBridge Go app was introduced and having that patient facing side of MedBridge, that right there just
yeah.
set it apart so much. And when I first discovered MedBridge, just how high quality those videos were,
Mhm.
especially like 5 years ago, I was like, there is nothing like this on the market. And those two things together has just been an awesome combination. Um,
Yeah.
it's interesting to me your backgrounds in neuro because when I think about MedBridge, I think about orthopedics and neuro probably as some of your strongest offerings. But I also wanted to hear from you. What are your most popular courses? What content are you most excited about on the content team right now?
Yeah. Gosh, there's so much to be excited about, but
hmm
I think and you highlighted a really good key few programs that we have, but I want to also name a few recent programs that we've launched. Last year, we launched this Certified Hand Therapist CHT exam prep
Mm,
program that is really meant to be kind of an accompanying guide to those studying for the exam. Um, and it's a self-paced curriculum to guide that flexibility for those, to provide that flexibility for busy practitioners. But kind of beyond that, it's really packed with amazing courses taught by experts in the field. There are activity handouts that are both kind of fun and engaging, but also challenge your knowledge. There's really just a win-win there. And then there are 3 practice exams that really help you identify your areas of strengths and weaknesses. So really love that program and always want to just kind of, I'm just excited to see how it'll best support therapists studying for the exam there. Um, and another core series I'd love to highlight is just our recently launched brachial plexus birth injury series. So there are 3 courses there, but it really covers a range of ages from that first year of birth through adolescence, and provides information on evaluation and interventions, but in practical manners, so that someone can really apply this content the next day. So yeah, I'm really excited for those courses and programs that we currently have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so happy you highlighted both of those. I feel like I get a sense of what's popular on MedBridge based on questions people randomly ask me, and that hand therapy certification course has
Mm-hmm.
definitely been something I've been fielding questions about. And I've also loved seeing the babies pop up on
Yeah.
my MedBridge highlighted courses for those brachial plexus course series, like you said. Um,
Yeah.
is there anything you can tell us about that's coming in 2023 that you're excited about? Any, I guess, peek behind the curtain?
Yep. Can't really reveal all of it, but
Yeah.
definitely some exciting updates coming. So I'll kind of start broadly of what to expect throughout 2023, and then I'll dive in specifics about what's coming soon. But broadly speaking, we just went through this full process of end user surveys and calls with clients and individual clinicians to really understand the top needs and industry trends for OTs. And we've heard loud and clear the main areas to address. And so our focus areas will be on several items, including increasing the number of OT instructors.
Mm,
Many of our OT courses are taught by OTs and PT instructors, but users are requesting to hear from more OT experts, which definitely makes sense. And so we will make that happen. We're also hoping to provide advanced level courses and programs that take a deeper dive into specific knowledge areas and help foster critical thinking. And then from that survey, we also received a ton of topic requests from neurology to acute care, pediatrics, autism, pelvic health. There's so much. And so we're working on creating really solid courses to help kind of cover these topics in 2023. So that's kind of what you can expect throughout 2023. A lot of exciting updates there. Um, but more specifically, a few series that are coming out in the next couple of months include one on chronic pain management, and then one on fall prevention. And these series will be specifically for OTs and provide practical strategies that they can apply that next day. So excited to launch these resources soon and hope to share more about them in the coming months.
oh, that's really exciting. When I look at the research that's coming out, so much about it is about chronic pain. And I know so many OTs are seeing those patients. And I feel like historically, that's something we've been underprepared with to help manage. But there's so many tools out there. So I'm so excited for you to package that nicely for us in these courses. Um, yeah, it's also fun to hear about. I think my last final question is just what's your favorite part about MedBridge? I guess I want to ask a two-part question, both for clinicians and just for yourself as a person working there.
Hmm. I mean, ultimately, my favorite part about MedBridge, and I think that really does tie in well with for the clinician, kind of what they should be expecting, is just ultimately this focus on improving outcomes. It sounds cheesy, but there really is
Mm-hmm.
a bigger purpose and a why to the things that we're creating, and both from the content and the resources. So um, that really is my favorite part about working about a favorite part of MedBridge to begin with. I love that just being at MedBridge, I get to combine all these various skill sets in a way that really makes sense. So, and then just to be able to partner alongside colleagues who are equally as passionate about improving outcomes and working with industry experts. It's just even being able to talk to you, Sarah, and
Mm-hmm.
chat about OT as we figure out how do we best support the community. It's just such a uh, a unique opportunity that I am grateful for that I get to do because of MedBridge.
Hmm. Oh, well, Justine, I'm so happy that you went on this path of getting that MBA and finding Medbridge and that you're there representing our profession. And I've known Medbridge for a long time. I've been an affiliate for a long time, but it's really fun to hear from you just that insider perspective of what you're proud of and just what that's done for your career too, as just as a person. And like we said, combining that MBA and that OT is just such an awesome opportunity. Yeah, thank you for hopping on today and telling us about Medbridge.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Sarah. It's great to chat with you. And thanks for your time and all that you do for the OT community.
Oh, thanks.